for the Spirit shall be explored to maximum within the time limited by the grace of God. So we shall see what happens when you are anointed. You will see the product of anointing, and you'll be able to see one by one the manifestations of anointing. And furthermore, we shall be looking at the sensitivities that come with anointing. It's good to be anointed. It is godly. But there are some sensitivities that come with that spiritual practice. Beloved in Christ, let us confirm this. Anointing is a spiritual practice commanded of God Almighty. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8. It says, let thy garment be always white. Ecclesiastes 9 8. And let thy head lack no anointing or ointment. So anointing is designed and designated for all Christ believers in order to power their lives to godly directions and heavenly fulfillment. I will put this again. Anointing is a godly design, and it is designated for every believer, every Christian, so that our life can have meaning. It can have direction. So once anointing of God fall upon somebody, they have sense of spiritual directions. They have fulfillment of destinies. It implies that no man on earth is completed without the oil of Christ upon their head. No man is fulfilled without the flow of the anointing of God upon their head. And this is what I am saying, church. You are not what God calls you until God anoints you. You are not what heaven has called you to be until the anointing of God begins to flow from your head down to your feet. Listen to this. David. It was never addressed David in the whole of that chapter 16 until the anointing of God fell upon him. His father called him the youngest. Why Samuel was asking, are they all you got? He said, I have got one, the youngest, who keeps sheep. He did not. The father did not mention the name of David. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 11. And Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 11. And Samuel said unto Jesse, are here all the children? And he said, there remain yet the youngest. Underline it. Why did the father not mention David's name? He could have said, there remain David. And behold, he keeps sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come. What am I saying here, Church of God? People will struggle to see you until the oil of light touches your head. Now let's read that 1 Samuel again, chapter 16, from verse 12 down to 13. So that you will see what happened when the anointing of God fell upon him. Before the anointing, David was called the youngest, the sheepkeeper. Now, when the anointing of God fell upon him, 12, and he sent and brought him in, and he was ruddy, and wither of beautiful countenance, and godly to look. Note this. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. That was the holy portion when the name of David began to be mentioned. It was called youngest. Note this. Until God introduces you through his anointing, you will still be living the life of annoyance. And this is when you move from ordinary to extraordinary. You move from being a man to becoming a man of God. The most important thing I want you to know about anointing is that anointing empowers. It empowers the anointed. Anointing does what? It empowers the anointed. It releases the power of God upon your life. I am saying this because immediately after this message, you will be anointed. Amen. And I want you to know what are the things that come after anointing. What are the things that you begin to feel as a result of the anointing? It empowers you. It releases the power of God upon your life. It powers your life and destiny. Note this, sir. The power of God, powers of God, make God whom God is. His greatness makes him whom he is. So when I say the power of God will be released upon you, it means God himself will overpower you. He will overshadow you. Say to somebody, I will get there. I will get there. Note this, sir. An anointed man, having been empowered, conforms to the nature of God, the Almighty Father. An anointed man, having been empowered, they begin to conform to the nature of God himself. And the nature of God is what? Spiritual. The book of John chapter 4 verse 24 says that God is a spirit. John 4:24. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. So what am I saying here? Anointing of God brings the true resemblance of God in you. Note it, key to it. Once you receive the anointing of God today, you begin to do what God can do. You will begin to walk the way Christ walks. You will be able to speak the way God speaks. Anointed, having shared the nature of the semblance of God, you reason like God. You reckon godly. Anointed person, having shared the nature of God, they commune and communicate with Christ's languages. Anointed, having shared the nature of God, conform to the uniformity of the God of Trinity. I mean it. Once the anointing of God was enforced upon you, you share the nature of God. All God does, you will be able to do it. All that makes God, in terms of power and authority, will begin to function in your whole personality. Amen. Truthfully, brethren, anointing releases the Spirit of God upon the anointed. That's what it does. Anointing releases the Spirit of God in you. And let's confirm this scripturally. As we look at Jesus, we'll look at Saul, and we'll look at David. Anointing releases the Spirit of God in you. We shall confirm that without the anointing of God, the Spirit of God in you can never be activated. And if you don't have the Spirit of God, you can never do and walk and function godly. So what you are doing and what we are going to do today is very, very sensitive in spiritual realm. It is very meaningful. Say to somebody, thank God you are here. Thank God you are here. So let us consider Christ Jesus. The record of Luke, as was read today in the book of Luke chapter 4 verse 18, stated clearly that the anointing of God upon Jesus was the reason for Holy Spirit that powered him to preach, to heal, and proclaim the message of God the Father. The anointing of God upon Jesus was that reason that powered Jesus to be able to do preaching, to heal, and to proclaim the good news to the whole world. This is what I'm saying. Anointing precedes pronouncement. An anointing precedes announcement. If God is going to announce you, you will need to be anointed first. Remember this, Christ is the anointed one. Let's look at that. Verse 18 of that Luke chapter 4. Luke 4, 18. It reads, the Spirit of God. Let's read together. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. Hold on. Hold on, sir. Hold on, man. The Spirit of God is upon me. Ask yourself, why is the Spirit of God upon him? And the answer comes, let's read again. Because he has anointed me. Stop there. So without anointing, the Spirit of God wouldn't have fallen upon Jesus. And that is what we are bringing out today. Once the anointing of God falls upon you, the Spirit of God in you will begin to function. Amen. The Spirit of God is upon me. Why? Because the Lord has anointed me. Ha! Say to somebody, ha! I am getting it. Note this, sir. No Holy Spirit without holy anointing. That is what we are saying. Let's look at Saul. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 1. 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 1. 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 1. Then Saul took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head. Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head and kissed him and said, is it not because the Lord has anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance? Now let's go to verse 6 and 9 of the same chapter. That verses 6 and 9 confirm the promise. It confirmed the prominence of Holy Spirit upon him. So, as an outcome of the anointing. Verse 6, it says, and what? And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee. Look. And thou shalt prophesy with them. And thou shalt be turned into what? Another man. Hallelujah. So the anointing will come first as you are going to receive it. And because the anointing is coming first, the Spirit of God in you will wake up. Amen. Verse 9, he confirmed it. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart. And those signs came to pass that day. It means today, when this one come upon somebody, the Spirit of God in you will begin to work. It will begin to function. And the new man in you will come. Brethren, anointing changes human heart to heavenly heart. Your heart becomes circumcised of flesh. As soon as you are anointed, the fleshy bit of your heart is removed. Flesh in you becomes spirit. As soon as the anointing of God falls upon you. I am saying this because I want you to be awake. You are not just coming to the altar to have the oil upon your head. I am not a beautician. I am just a servant of God who has been asked to do this on a monthly basis because God knows why. And this is one of the reasons. Let's consider David. We have looked at Jesus. We have looked at Saul. Let's look at David. Very evidently, in the case of David, is the immediate release of Holy Spirit following his own anointing as well. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 13. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 13. And I read, then Samuel took the horn of oil. Are we there? 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 13. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And what? Let's read together. And what? And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. Notice, sir, don't go too far, don't rush it. We don't have many Russians in the house, don't rush. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and what? And anointed him in the midst of his friend. What follows the anointing? And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him from that day forward. You are not here to joke. You are here for God to do that He has called you to do. Amen. Brethren, the Spirit of God is always a direct product of anointing. Note it. And it transforms and transfers a known man to a very known man. You were nobody. But once the anointing of God falls upon you, you become somebody. Tell somebody, say, I'm going to become somebody. It means you are moving from position of low to lifted. It means you are moving from position of no mission to mission. It means you are moving from platform of faithfulness, fearlessness to faithfulness. When you fear and you realize the anointing of God is now working, you begin to have faith. Brethren, as you read in the Luke record of chapter 4, verse 18 to 19, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because He has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the broken heart, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to who? To the blind. Are we together? Luke 4, 18 to 19. To set at liberty them that are what? Bruised. To preach the acceptable year of the Lord. What are we trying to bring out here? Don't forget, anointing brings the Spirit of God. And once the Spirit of God is in you, there are certain things that will begin to happen. Most importantly, as God anoints you, the same that Jesus did in Luke chapter 4, 18 to 19, you will begin to demonstrate them. You will begin to display them. Are we together? It means there will be manifestation of gift of Holy Spirit, as confirmed in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, 8 to 10. Gift of Holy Spirit will begin to come out of you. The fruit of Holy Spirit shall begin to flow through your spiritual vein, as written in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23. Don't miss the message. Anointing first, activation of spirit first, then there will be manifestation of spirit. And under the manifestation of spirit, you have demonstration of the fruits of Holy Spirit. You have demonstration of the gift of Holy Spirit. It implies that following this anointing session, you shall increase in wisdom. Amen. Because that is one of the gifts of Holy Spirit. It means after this anointing, your word of knowledge shall multiply. Amen. That is another gift of Holy Spirit. It means after this anointing, you shall be more faithful. Amen. You will receive that gift of healing. Amen. It says to another, there will be working of miracles. Amen. It means once this anointing of God falls upon you, you will begin to work miracles. Amen. You will be miracles worker. Your life will command miracles. Amen. It says to another, discerning of spirit. It means after this anointing, you shall be able to discern. Amen. Your discerning spirit shall be activated to maximum. It says to another, diverse kinds of tongues. You will speak in tongues. Amen. Please key into this. You are not just going to be anointed today. You are going to be anointed, and the Spirit of God in you will become to work. Amen. And as they are working, you will begin to speak in tongues. Amen. You will be able to interpret tongues. Amen. And also, your life will be full of fruits. Amen. It means The fruit of spirit that was mentioned in the book of Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 to 23 shall begin to be your home portion. Amen. It means joy shall be your portion. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. The final lap before we go to the anointing section. Sensitivity of the work of anointing. Anointing is very sensitive. Very sensitive. Church of God sensitively anointing denounces, it dethrones the ungodly and the ungodliness. It does what? It denounces, it dethrones the ungodly and the ungodliness. That is one of the work of anointing. And that is one area we are going to concentrate on for this very message. So once God anoints you, the anointing of God upon you begin to weaken. It begin to worry other people to their grave. Amen. The Bible confirms it. I'm not making it up. I didn't write the Bible. Clearly, the Spirit of God in you silences others. Amen. The anointing of God upon you, it will begin to keep other people quiet. Amen. And there are times the anointing of God upon you anoints other people. Don't be dismayed. When people who used to love you, and after this anointing, they see you and they pick race. Don't be dismayed. And there are times the anointing of God upon you will make other people sleepless. Amen. They will remember you, they won't be able to find sin. Amen. Sensitivity of anointing we are talking about is very sensitive, powerful, but very sensitive. And there are times the anointing of God upon you make other people to distance themselves from you for their own safety. You say, I better leave him. I don't want to die young. I better leave him. I don't want to be buried yet. We shall profit. This is because anointed fellow, note it, anointed fellow is a fire fellow. Yes. You don't believe it? Anointed fellow is what? A fire fellow. A reaction of the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. There's something in that verse. Look, Matthew 5:14. A reaction of Matthew 5:14 plus Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8. It will give you Hebrew 1 verse 7. It's the mathematics. Spiritual mathematics. When you had Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. What do we have there? You will add it to Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8. And it's going to give you Hebrew 1:7. Let's take it one by one. Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. Keep the world light. Now go to Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 8. Let thy garment be always white, and let thy hair lack no ointment. So you pick light and you pick ointment. Hard light plus ointment. What are you going to get? Hebrew 1:7. And the angels of the Lord, he said, who made his angel spirit and his ministers, that is you, a flame of fire. So God has called you light, and the light of God will now react with the oil on your head. And what do you have? Fire. And that is why some people will see you, they will pick race. Say, this one will make me to die young. And that's why some people will see you and say, who? Uncle, I'm sorry for what I did. Daddy, I'm sorry. We may be age mates, but the grace of God through your anointing is different. Yes. Once the anointing of God falls upon you, you become fire to some people. Somebody was, I will mention it. The Spirit of God, did you know? Left Saul as soon as David was anointed. Did you get that? The That is one of the sensitivity of Holy Spirit. Sensitivity of anointing. The Spirit of God left somebody because another person was being anointed. Because you are going to be anointed today, God Himself will leave certain people. Amen. His grace will leave certain people. Amen. Their position will be famous. Let's get it. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 13. We are not making it up. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 13. Thank you, Lord. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. Now look at what happened. After the anointing of God upon somebody, David. Look at what happened to somebody else in verse 14. Are we there? 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 14. Let's read together. Somebody was anointed in his own room. And in the palace of somebody, something happened. Are we there? But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul. And evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. Same day, same moment, somebody here in Peniel shall be anointed. And someone somewhere out there, they shall commit suicide. The spiritual implication of this are very simple. For the anointing of God upon you, many shall be moved down. For you to move on. This is the work of continuous anointing upon your head. And that's why when God called me, He said, every month, my sheep must be anointed. He said, you are not doing it. I said, I am not doing it. He said, my hands shall do it. Just as Saul was spiritually forced to vacate the throne for David, majority today shall relinquish their unauthorized position for the fresh anointing of God upon you. I am praying for you. By the powerful hand of God, it will anoint you. Amen.